everybody. Today I'm going to make shepherd's pie. Well, really it's called cottage pie because shepherd's pie is made with lamb, and I'm using ground beef today, so really that's called cottage pie. So I'm making cottage pie. Now I am going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to use sweet potatoes instead of baked potatoes because sweet potatoes have a lot more vitamins and they have more fiber than regular potatoes. I have 3 carrots right here that I chopped up. So I'm going to add that into my pan. Add a little bit of olive oil in there. So I'm going to make this cottage pie with beets. I've only made beets either roasted or boiled. I like boiling them. I feel like it's faster. I just kind of boil them in water. I've also roasted them. You can put them in foil at about 400 degrees for about an hour. It takes quite a while in the oven. So that's why I like to boil them. It takes 20-ish minutes if you cut them small enough. And then I just like to season them. Now you do want to be careful when you cut beets because they dye your hands. You can wear gloves if you want. You can wear an apron if you want. I just embrace it. Now that they're all peeled, I'm going to cut the bottoms off. And I'm going to cut the tops off. It does come off. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than other times to get off your hands, but it does come off. It's not going to literally dye your hands like hair dye. All right, now I'm going to kind of cut them in smaller pieces. The smaller you cut them, the faster that they'll cook. So I've seen people make pancakes out of beets. I haven't tried it yet. It's in one of my cookbooks, and I'm going to try it eventually. But like, it makes pretty pink pancakes. You can eat beets raw, you can pickle them. I love pickled beets. It kind of makes them sweet. So now I'm just filling up the pan with water, and then I'm going to boil them. I'm waiting for them to boil. And to my carrot pan, I'm going to add in 1 onion. So I'm going to add in a handful of kale. Well, my camera ran out of memory, so now I'm using my phone. And actually, it looks a lot better, but I'm just cooking these until they're tender. It takes a little bit. The beets are almost up to a boil. So as you can see, the kale is all wilted. So it's waiting on the carrots to get fork tender, where I can put a fork in them and they're soft. And they're getting close. I can put the fork in them, but they still have some crunch, and I don't really want crunch. So just a little bit longer, and they should be good. The beets have a while to go. They just started boiling. Yeah, there's the fork, and I can't even get the fork in there, so they have a while. So now that my vegetables are really close to being done, I'm going to add a giant garlic. I don't want to add the garlic in too early because it can burn. Garlic burns pretty fast and pretty easily. You want to add it in right before it's done. So now I'm just going to mix that all in. Now, like I said, I'm going to pop it. Burnt my finger on the pan. I'm going to pop it into the food processor so I can blend these all up. I'm also going to add in a can of peas and carrots because I need to use these before they go bad. And add its extra vegetables. Now I'm going to add my ground beef and cook it until it's done. If you don't have one of these handy tools, oh my gosh, you need one. This thing is amazing. It just breaks it up super easily. The ground beef is now all cooked through, so now I'm going to get that grease out. Now a hack that I have to get the grease out is to pour a little bit of water in there. Just a little bit. And then I put it over a strainer. And all that grease is just going to pour right into that bowl. There it is. Alright. Now I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of cocoa aminos. If I can get it out of there. So all this is organic coconut, blossom nectar, water, organic apple cider vinegar, and salt. That is all that is in this. No soy. So it's really a better alternative to soy sauce. It really does have a good flavor. Now I'm going to take my ground beef. I'm going to put it into the bottom of, I believe this is a 2-quart dish. And then I'm going to take all of my vegetables. And give those until they're all mixed in there. Sometimes I add tomato paste in this. You can add ketchup. I might add some ketchup in here. But yeah, you can add some tomato paste to give it like a tomatoey flavor, whatever your taste buds like. Taste it a little bit to see if it needs anything. That's really good. I don't think it needs anything. It tastes quite well. Potatoes. I got a bunch of sweet potatoes. I had too many sweet potatoes, so I ended up cooking them in the Instant Pot. And then I just blended them up and vacuum sealed them into like 1 cup measurements and 2 cup measurements and 3 cup measurements. So this is 2 cups. Hopefully it's going to be enough. It just makes it a lot easier instead of having to make sweet potatoes. It's already made for me. All I have to do is thaw it out. I love convenience. Perfect. That is the perfect amount. Now I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. Oh yeah. See how the fork goes all the way in there? That's how you know they're done. Now I'll strain this water off and the garlic powder, seasoned salt, and those are ready to eat. Alright, so I just took the cottage pie out of the oven and this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to dip into it. Definitely hot.
This guy will handle it. This guy will strike.
There you go. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and thank you so much for subscribing.